Hi guys, wasn't gonna do a video today. I've had the worst luck with electronics this week. I had my big computer died. My laptop is sort of already halfway dead, so I'm having to depend on it, and it's going so slow that I can't like type on it or anything. Just now I tried to make notes for this video and it wasn't working. My little tripod that holds this phone so I can do YouTube snapped a piece off, so I'm having to hold it with my hand. So and my cell phone is not receiving calls right now, and I don't really know why. It's not a setting that it's on. I thought I fixed it this morning and I hadn't, so I'm not receiving any phone calls at all, so that's great for business. And I'm really not sure what's going on, except possibly it's the Mercury retrograde, because that messes with electronics and with communication. And I don't know if you believe in that. I kind of do believe in that, and I'm seeing it with my own eyes. Like, everything electronic is breaking down around me. I'm looking at my microwave like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't break down on me today. So I wanted to talk today about what to do when everything feels like it's all going wrong. I had a day like this yesterday as well. I haven't been sleeping, or I didn't sleep a couple of nights, and then yesterday it felt like everything was going wrong, like the world is crumbling around me. It felt super overwhelming, and it's hard for me when it's not even things that I can fix myself, because I would. The computer thing, I'm willing to do that myself, and it's not something I can do myself, and so I just can't really work. And I did cry about it because my pictures from Paris are on the computer. Sorry, I just saw I had a shiny spot there. I was trying to take care of it. So I had a couple of days like that before we even got to today, and I'm not getting phone calls and other things are happening. So I wanted to talk about what happens when you have those times. It just seems like nothing is working out in the way that you hoped or the way that you planned. For those of us with anxiety especially, that's a difficult thing, because we like a plan. If you're like me, you like a plan. You want to know when, you want to know where, you want to know who's going to be there, you want to know what's expected of you. You like to know details, because it takes the anxiety down a notch if you feel like you are prepared for something, or you know what to expect from something. And this week has just not been something that I can prepare for, and not something that I have any idea what's coming next. So I have not been super anxious. It's been okay. I'm a little bit nervous about the computer because my pictures from Paris are there, and yes, I know I should have backed them up somewhere, but I didn't. So I'm hoping that we can get those off the computer. But anyway, what I do in times like these to avoid having anxiety, there are a couple of methods. There are a couple of things that I use. The first one is laughter. You know, what can you do sometimes but laugh about it? Tell a joke, talk to a friend and get that put in perspective. I feel very fortunate that I had to get my hair done yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning? Day before yesterday. Sometime recently, I was at the hair salon, and it was right after the computer thing happened, and I was so upset, and I was crying, and luckily I got to the salon and the stylist wasn't there. I had about 30 minutes to sort of sit in my car, and I sat in the car and I listened to a morning show that I like a lot, and I laughed along with it, and just kind of shrugged and accepted that I wouldn't be doing any work that day. At least I'm getting my hair done. I had a moment to talk to a friend of mine, and she kind of helped me put things in perspective too. And it's just a computer. You can always get new ones. I know that. It just felt like a crisis at the time, but I was able to laugh about it. I was able to sort of let it go. I've just been taking the time off work, like, hey, thanks, I get a long weekend until the computer gets fixed or I get a new computer, whatever happens. Remember that it's only temporary is my next little tip, because life is long if you're lucky. I know everybody says life is short. Life is long, guys. My grandmother's 92. That's a long time. I know that the days are long and the years are short. I know that it feels sometimes when you look at your life, when you look back on things, it's like, man, where did the time go? But when you were in it, it was passing pretty slowly. I promise. Just like now, it was a normal rate of time passage, and everything that you thought was a crisis, and all the times that you thought that your life was ending, and all the times that I got upset about something, it was never my life ending, and it was never something that couldn't be repaired. It was never something that caused my loved ones to not love me. So when I look around at the situation, I'm like, okay, it's only temporary. I'll have a new computer next week. I'll probably be able to get the pictures back. And what can I focus on in the meantime is my last tip. What can I focus on in the meantime? I can't work. I get days off because I can't do anything about it. So what can I focus on? I focus on my kids. I focus on my house. My friend and I went to Hobby Lobby today, and I bought some things, and I've been taking things down off the wall and putting new things up on the wall and looking at furniture because, it makes me happy. We need it. Our apartment is pretty bare in some spots, so I've been neglecting it and thinking that when we move into a house, then that's when I'll start decorating. But I thought, why not do it now? It's not like I have work to do, right? So if you're in a moment, if you're in a spot in your life where it feels like everything is falling apart and you want to try to avoid anxious thoughts, worst case scenario thoughts, laugh about it if you can. Remember that it's only temporary, and find something else that you can be doing in the meantime. If you're in a moment where you're having to wait and it's out of your control, find something else that you can do in the meantime. Take an extra gym class, do 2 classes today. Keep yourself occupied with things that are positive, with things that are edifying, with things that help you to feel good. And see how that works for you. It works for me. I've had a great day today. I had to apologize to some people yesterday because I kind of bit some heads off. And I'm not saying that'll never happen again, but I did snap out of it a lot more quickly yesterday than I normally would, and I was more self-aware than I think I normally would be about it, because I was putting effort into not getting sucked down into that vortex of like everything sucks and my life sucks and things are not fair, and you know how you get. I know how I get when things get bad, and it's more than one thing, and it's a series of unfortunate events. It can start to feel like life is against you and everything's unfair and things aren't working out. Please avoid that language. I'm going to add that tip on here as well. Avoid that negative language. Avoid the victim mentality with everything you've got. Be positive about it. If you have to fake it, if you have to go in front of your bathroom mirror and say, life loves me, everything is good, everything is working out in my favor at all times. The one that I use for myself is, good things happen to me and good things happen for me. Okay, when I'm in a moment like this, like what's happening with my electronics, I say good things happen to me and good things happen for me. And do you know what? It's true. I had somebody volunteer to fix my computer, so I don't have to pay for that. I had somebody else volunteer to help me purchase a new computer if I need. So that's been wonderful. And I figured out a way to check work emails on my phone so I didn't miss anything there. I had a great lunch today with a friend after a really tough class at the gym that I wasn't going to go to, but I did because what else have I got going on? And it's been really great. And I've laughed a lot today, and it's been a great day. And who knows, maybe I needed a break from the work. I am the kind of person that gets up and works every day, and maybe I needed a break. So I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for whatever was the reason for this or the purpose for this, whether I ever see it or not. I'm grateful for the lesson in this, and I hope that you got something out of this. I don't mean to tell you how to live your life, but I hope sometimes that the things that have helped me, the things that I have learned, can help you, and maybe you won't have to go through the things that I went through in order to learn them. You can just go ahead and take these things and apply them and skip over the really frustrating negative part. So that's my hope for you. I hope that you have a great Friday and a great weekend. I love you. Live in courage. You are never alone. If you need somebody to talk to this weekend, my contact information is in the description box below. I'll put some hotline numbers down there as well. Seek out help, seek out friendship, seek out community and connection. If you need that, let somebody know. Somebody is out there to help you, I promise. If you need to email me, I'll put that down there as well. Okay, I love you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.